Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, to the Gym Doctors. I am Mohsin, this is Yahya, together with the Gym Doctors. We started this channel a couple of months back when essentially we began our own health and well-being journeys. We're both GPs in the UK, and among the two of us we've been doctors for somewhere around 13-14 years of experience roughly, maybe a bit more, give or take. Well, we decided that once we began our own health and well-being journeys, we figured, given there's not much information out there that's more, we could say, medically sound and relevant, we figured we'd put out what we've learned and what we've achieved as little nuggets of knowledge out for everyone out there.
Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Yahya and this is Mohsin. Again, we want to stress that this is not a medical advice. This is purely for entertainment and information purposes. Please consult your GP or professional trainer before doing anything. And we have a few topics for you, so let's start.
Yeah, great. So you can probably see the topic back if that's quite visible. I'm not sure if that's very visible or not. So basically, oh well, yeah, there we go. We can do that as well. I think it's flipped. Yeah, we'll probably
try to
flip it around. Yeah, that's fine, man.
Okay.
Basically, the topic for today is essentially we decided we'll delve into a bit more into the details for exercise. We'll go into a bit more detail, in-depth review of cardio, right? Last time around, we just discussed the basics of a physical exercise routine and plan, and now we'll go into further depth with both the two aspects, resistance and training and cardio. We'll do cardio today, and we'll do resistance training in the next episode. So,
yeah. So we want this to be as enjoyable as possible, because if you don't enjoy it, you will stop doing it. It will be a burden on you. So
which cardio normally is, but yeah,
cardio is good. Stop doing that. Okay. So basically, what we want you to do, or what we try to do, is getting into a habit. And with time, that tends to evolve and improve. So the first thing is usually to choose what cardio activity. What we mean by cardio is something that will actually make your heart rate goes up, will make you start sweating. It doesn't matter what you are doing. If you want to join a gym class or are doing cycling, that's good. If you want to do swimming, walking, dancing, aerobics, kickboxing, or treadmills, even simple treadmills, which I prefer. You can use your own pace. You don't have to be pushing yourself to do excessive running or things like that. You just need to start getting into that habit, selecting the activity that you enjoy, trying different things. Variety, it usually helps. And remember, this is all about you. So if you enjoy, you will do it.
Yeah, so that's a very important aspect when it comes to cardiovascular exercise. So main thing, like I mentioned, its main aim is to get your heart rate up. Now, how often do you need to do that? Roughly, like we've discussed in the previous videos, you'll be aiming for a bit of a moderate intensity physical activity. You're aiming somewhere around 150 minutes in a week, right? Again, that might not be achievable for everyone, so it depends on your own physical fitness levels. So that's where you start off with. Or if you're going for slightly more vigorous activity such as running, then you'd be aiming for somewhere slightly less, maybe somewhere around 75 minutes a week. So that's a rough idea of how long you should be doing it. You can ideally, like we discussed in the previous video, you break it down into small components. So you do maybe 20 minutes on day one and 20-30 minutes on day two. So you divide it like that. In doing 150 minutes in one go can become a bit of a chore actually, and that would be essentially something that would lead you to not doing it any further.
Yep. And how can you judge the intensity of the exercise that you are doing? So people have different physical fitness. So some people may run for 3 miles. They don't even start feeling short of breath or anything like that. Some people just running for 5 minutes, they start can't breathe, can't talk. So the exercise that we are talking about is the one that allows you to be still talking just fine. It's the talking is not challenging, so you can complete a full sentence, you can speak to someone while doing that exercise. That's a moderate to slightly higher intensity exercise. Still, you need to have some sweating, some heart rate, of course, if everything is fine with you. If you are having problems with that, then it's always better to consult your doctor first. You can mix intensities. You don't have to keep doing the moderate or high intensity all the time. You can lower the intensity a little bit, take your breath, rest a little bit, and then continue. The aim here is achieving the duration that Mohsen told you about, and to be doing that in a way that is not very intense to you, so you don't feel that it's too much to go to the gym to do it. No, we want everyone to be enjoying going to the gym or enjoy doing the exercise rather than feeling that it's a burden.
And well, again, I mean, you can do cardio pretty much anywhere. Easiest thing is walking. Go for a walk. Just put your shoes on, go outside, go for a walk. Now, actually, that makes me think of a question, man. Because you're a resident cardio expert. I don't really do cardio that much. You're the one who's on cardio. So you do a bit of a mix, isn't it? As in, like you were explaining, so you go hard. Can you explain that a bit in more detail? How exactly do you do it on a treadmill? So it's a bit more clear for everyone?
Yeah, so what I do, first of all, I lost plenty of weight. When I started working, my work was too busy, so I didn't have any time.
Do you have any before and after pictures?
I may have some. I will send them. I can send them to you. So basically, I went from 125 kilograms to 85. So I lost roughly 40 kilograms, and the way that I did that...
Congratulations.
I'm putting the weight back on. Stop that. Okay, so the way that I did that first, as you will find some short videos on our channel about dieting and calories in and calories out. We will explain later how can you adjust this, but calories in, reduce what you are taking. With age, your body ability to burn, or the basic metabolic rate, starts to decline a little bit, so your ability to lose weight starts to decline. So actually you may go with a stricter diet and more exercising with older age, which is not usually feasible. What I did is I went into a routine. I started on treadmill. So I started with only 3 kilometers, just simple walking. Then I pushed that to 2 kilometers of walking, 1 kilometer, 500 at the beginning, 500 at the end of running. Then I put these 500 meters to 1 kilometer at the beginning, 1 kilometer at the end, and I pushed the whole to 5 kilometers. Then once I reached the 5 kilometers, I started pushing that even further to start running the 5 kilometers. And then I moved with the 5 kilometers to 8 kilometers. And then I stopped at that point because I was just losing a lot of weight, and that was not really a good thing.
Okay.
Then after each time, I continue my cardio with simple exercises, just either crunches, sit-ups, or whatever I fancy doing at that time. Sometimes I combine that with some bicycle or some other form of cardio, depends on how I feel on that day. If I find it difficult to go to the gym, I usually take roughly an hour and a half of walking around somewhere around the area. It doesn't need to be always going to the gym. This usually helps. So what I took notes of with my steps, it takes me roughly 70 minutes to walking to do roughly the 8 kilometers.
Okay.
So I found that okay, if I am doing one and a half hours,
you're walking fast. It's brisk walk. It's not.
It's brisk walking. All that is brisk
so
walking.
You're not loitering around. It's a brisk walk.
Window shopper walking is not really a good idea unless you will be doing 4 hours or 5 hours. If you have that time in your day, you are lucky. So go for that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So thank you for that. That's a good description of how essentially you went from couch to 8K.
Yeah.
And how long did that take? Over how long a period were you looking at when you reached 8K and then you just
8K?
Kind of stuck to it?
It took roughly 5 months.
Yeah,
5 months.
Roughly, so it was 5 to 6 months from essentially 0 to 8. I can't really make an 8, but yeah. So that took a while, but no, it's 5-6 months. That's not bad, and it's a very significant achievement. So I mean, anyone out there can actually go.
It's definitely doable.
It's definitely doable. Yeah, not for me. I get bored very easily. I zone out after 10 minutes of cardio. I'm trying to pull my hair out. So
I tried. Honestly, I tried to push him multiple times, but I managed at some point to push him a little bit. But then he decided, no, I'm going for weightlifting. That's why you will find most of the weightlifting videos are actually done by Musa. I think if he starts doing some cardio and losing some weight, you will see completely different person. Yeah,
probably not going to happen anytime soon. So coming back to the topic at hand, then essentially now, how should you be structuring it? Essentially, like as mentioned, you start off with a warm up, all right, and at the end you obviously do a bit of a cool down between your more intense cardio session. Now you choose whatever activity you want, whatever you're comfortable with, and essentially that's you just go with. So a couple of minutes of warm up. So warm up, if you're going for a run, something like that, just a bit of a walk, then you slowly build up the pace, a bit of brisk walk, maybe a bit of a light jog before you go into actual sprinting all the way down. All right, and I think we've already covered progression as well. I just covered that. So the way you progress, you slowly increase your pace, you slowly increase the time that you're doing it. I mean, and you do it only as much as you're comfortable. All right, if you're not comfortable, if something feels a bit too strenuous for you, that you're not able to recover and you're not able to essentially go back the next day or a day later, that probably means that you've overdone it. So that's where you might want to scale back. So ideally, you want to, even if you're looking at 3 or 4 sessions a week, you want to have 1 rest day between your sessions. So if you get 1 rest day and you still don't feel like you've recovered enough to go back in the day after that, that's probably meaning that you've overdone it in the previous session. So that's will give you an idea that you want to maybe just scale back slightly and just find that ideal, because if you're not able to continue and you're taking too many days off, then in the long run, that will essentially hamper your progress. So you want to be able to do it consistently and repeatedly over time. So it's not a sprint, it's like they say, it's a marathon.
Yeah, the rest part is very important. So yes, you are doing the exercise, but taking rest is essential for your body to recover. And unless you are taking rest, you will end up exhausted, and your body will just be overwhelmed. You will feel tired all the time. Yeah. Again, because of cardio, some people think I'm not doing cardio because I don't want to lose weight, or I'm already thin. I need to put weight on. I should not be doing cardio. Cardio actually tunes your body. So ideally, if you will be putting weight, you want to put healthy weight, not fats, and cardio will help you doing that. Cardio will give you the of course there are exercises for shredding your body, but cardio will definitely help with that. And with time, the more cardio you do, the better outcome you will get. So the cardio in general, it improved all your health. Strengthens your heart muscles, improves your blood circulations, it lowers your blood pressure, reducing the risk of heart diseases. It helps with cholesterol, and it improves your physical health.
Yeah, so that's a good introduction. I mean, now we're well into the territory of the benefits of cardiovascular exercise, and the main aim would again comes down to basically improving your heart and your lungs, improving their function. Now, the other thing, like I mentioned, weight management can come in quite handy, because if you're doing a bit of extra amount of cardio, you will be burning calories, and if you're burning calories more than what you're consuming in the day, you eventually will lead to some weight loss. All right, so that would be another thing that will go essentially for benefit. And the other thing you'll be looking at is increasing your stamina and your endurance, which again goes in line with essentially improving your lung function. So the better your lungs and the better your heart function, the more stamina and endurance you've got, so the longer you can perform activities that need any sustained amount of physical activity.
About the stamina part, some people initially, when starting exercising, they start to have difficulty in breathing. So when I start to exercise or doing any exercises, taking deep breath, I can't breathe. That's basically because your body is not used to that. Your lungs need to get used to that. Some people start to have side pains. I'm getting pains on my side when that happens. That's because your body is trying to increase the blood flow to the liver and the different parts of your body, just to try to accommodate that increased exercise. If you are reaching that stage, then you are at the edge of what you need to do. So you just stay at that level, don't push it further. When you are comfy at that level and that difficulty in breathing or that pain starts to subside, or you feel that okay, I'm fine, then you can push it. And the idea here is keep pushing it, and each time you push it, you will get better lung functions and you will get better stamina.
Right, so now essentially another thing that cardiovascular exercise will do for you is improve your mental health. Now, I think we've talked about this very briefly in one of the previous videos. We've gone a bit more detail now. Essentially what happens when you probably would have heard about runner's high. So what happens is when essentially you've done some physical activity, or also like you've gone for a run, a brisk walk, your body tends to release chemicals called endorphins. All right, these are what generally would be called happy hormones, or feel-good hormones, if you want to call them. But essentially what they do is they elevate your mood and make you feel a bit less stressed, a bit less anxious, and can improve depression and just make you feel a bit better overall. So cardio can be a lot good for your mental health as well. And again, it doesn't have to be strenuous exercise. It doesn't have to be cardio that knackers you. It could just be cardio that you just bring a bit fast and you go around the block once or twice, and it should make a difference to your mental health as well.
Yep. Your brain actually starts to work better when you start exercising. So your memory starts to get better, your concentration, your cognition functions, you're focusing on doing things. All that improves with exercising. Initially, on starting, it will be a little bit difficult. You may feel, I'm too exhausted to do things, I'm too tired to do this. But with getting into the habit, you will find actually, no, my brain is working better. I'm now dealing with these problems. I'm less stressed. I'm more focused. I have more concentration, and it's not thoroughly researched, basically, but it's thought that exercising actually improves the cognition with age. So with age, your mental function starts to decline and your cognition starts to decline. Your ability to remember starts to decline. It's thought that the people who are doing more regular exercises are at less risk of having that. This is not thoroughly researched and not proven 100%, but this is what we know about.
So this is what we know so far. I mean, it might over time get proven in the next maybe couple of years or so. But definitely is one of the benefits of physical activity and exercise. Another thing that it could help improve would be sleep. For example, people who struggle to go to sleep, again, this will go again in line with some mental health benefits as well. So insomnia, people who suffer from that, they should see an improvement as well. So, and that's not just cardio, any physical activity and exercise that will help improve that, and can improve your the quality of your sleep as well. Again, research, don't think there's too much research done in this so far, but so far what we do know that it does have a beneficial impact on your sleep as well. So another thing, but just be mindful of one thing, that if you're trying to do it or you're trying to exercise to achieve better sleep, you don't want to do it close to when you go to bed. You want to do at least 4 to 6 hours before you go to bed. Otherwise it might actually have a bit of a detrimental impact, because right after exercise you do feel a bit more alert and a bit more awake, so that might just,
you need time to unwind. Yeah,
yeah,
that's right. The other thing is some people are having problem with eating. So some people are having anorexia or difficulty in eating, poor appetite. Usually exercises help with that, and usually exercises can stimulate your appetite to allow you to eat. And you will and if you are on the higher side of the weight, you won't feel the guilt that you are eating more, because you have already burned a lot of calories. So that's another good thing to look for. And always remember to consult your health professional or the professional trainer before doing any exercise, even the cardio exercises. If you have any concerns about that, please speak to your doctor. If you have any question for us, if you have any suggestion for any further topics that you would want us to talk about in the next few episodes, please leave them in the comment, and remember to like, share and subscribe and turn the notification on so you can follow us up.
Great. So basically, in a nutshell, what cardio does for you is improve your heart and your lung functions. All right. And comes with a host of other benefits, such as improving your mental health, improving your sleep, improving your appetite, and improving your brain function as well. And hopefully, maybe in the long run, helping you develop any degenerative diseases, or maybe even help prevent dementia, Alzheimer's.
Not proven.
Possibly not proven, but it's suggested that it could have benefits. So that would be a nutshell. So why you should be looking into doing some more cardiovascular exercise, which reminds me I should probably start doing that as well. But so I think we'll call it time out at this point. That can hopefully give you a good idea of what cardio is and what you should be doing. So next episode we'll be going through again an in-depth review with strength training, resistance training, on what you need to do and what you should be doing. And until then, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right,
have a nice day. Bye. You should come with me to the cardio, man.
Okay, fine, maybe.